Welcome back, guys. So I've been looking around, and actually it was so it was the green thing here, and because it was tagged, I didn't see it, but it's there. Update. Okay, updated collect data. So we have boss schematics now from Calido. I played in the meanwhile, and to have more fuel, I will show you. I have a source of ammonium now. Actually, now I have infinite hydrogen. I'm sure. Do we have any package here somewhere? Tungsten, 400, 400. We have a full tungsten container. Let's bring it back. Bring back some hydrogen as well. I'd like, if possible, to have the just arrange the rest of hydrogen there. Do we have any graphite packaging capability? Yeah, good. Packager. Up. Alright, let's go back to silver. You can see some beacons around. I will show you what I've done. Okay, so now we're full tungsten. So I passed by the one in Glacio, and we had the full resource canister. 400 nuggets of iron, and now we have 400 nuggets of tungsten now. Let's take the hydrogen and move. I will show you a bit around what I've done. So I've expanded the train station there, the original one we had, so that we can we have a train station here that ships ammonium all the way here. Okay, here you have a system. How can I say? So how does the automation work in terms of trigger and like event consequence? You can have some kind of trigger from when the... Is it this one? No. So you can stock... Let me see. Let me explain. Actually, I didn't investigate too much about that. But just to explain, you have sensors here that's going to trigger some signals. So based on power, on storage, or on battery. So power and battery do not interest us to drive the train. But storage interests us to drive the train. The only problem I had with storage is that the signal is going to turn green only one time, and if you have two green signals, I had problems, the train would block and would not continue shipping stuff. Okay, so what did I do? I actually did a timer, I mean a infinite loop, so triggered by this one. So I can activated this one. There is a delay of 25 cycles, and then it goes here, delay by 25 cycles, and this is an infinite loop. It's basically a clock, right? And then all of this is connected. One of the segment is connected to a count repeater, so it's gonna stock a certain amount of counts. So it's going to multiply each other, so we can go up to 8 activation times 8, so 48 loops here are gonna trigger one call of the train to bring the train back. Okay. So around here we have so I found that there's clay, ammonium, and graphite. Okay, why graphite and ammonium is because graphite is also expensive to make using soil, and so all my soil canister finished very fast for graphite, and when we move around, both graphite ammonium is a pain. Okay, so in for the ceramic, I'm just having I don't have an auto pickup thing, so I'm just gonna wait. I think it was called to the other station. So I'm gonna pick up ceramic by myself. But for the graphite and the ammonium, it's automated. So yeah, it was called back because as you could see all the cycles. Why would it be called back? Strange. It stops all cars. I think I will change that to stop disabled. Only when it's called it's gonna stop. So yeah, let me reload. It was not supposed to happen. I put it on the train to why it doesn't absorb the other ones? Enable output. Let me try to find a platform for these two things. Just so that out of his, I don't want to do one by myself on the ceramic. I'll arrange it later. Send this back to the goes back to the train. This is unloading stopped cars. So let me show you what happens. So I went around by the plane and tried to find a good source of ammonium and a good source of graphite. This is a source of graphite, okay. Thing is, graphite we're not as much interested as ammonium, and we really don't want to flood the other side. So we have 400 graphite nuggets available, I mean a container of 400 nuggets, but we don't want to trigger to call the train too often here. So we have 3 counts. It means 8 times 8 times 8. So it's really going to pick up things once in a while. And it's going to take many hours to fill 400 canister nuggets. Why? Is because after that we start to have... first, we don't use so much graphite. It's only for packages. And second, we don't want to block the whole pipe, because if it cannot be unloaded on the train station there, then it's gonna start to be a problem. So here is similar. So it's very similar to what we have at the main train station, but here I have 7 loops. 7 activation and 8 activations, so they're basically a bit desynchronized, so that then I'm 100% sure that how can I say, even if at some point they call each other at the same time, like it's not gonna be like echo and go back, echo and go back, and it never reaches this, you see. So this way it's sometimes going to be failing, like it's gonna call and then the other one's gonna call back before it even arrives here and gets to offload that part. But let me see. Yeah, my point is we're sure that the ammonium will keep flowing and the train will eventually reach the end station and go back there. I don't know if there is any better solution. I tried with some kind of you see some kind of triggers, resource, the storage sensor. And it's, yeah, this one can also trigger it. I still kept it, but you're gonna get like one pulse maximum. And if the train doesn't come, you don't get any more pulse. That is why I want some loop here to make sure that we're gonna call once in a while anyway. So it's like a backup. This one is nearly, let's replant it a bit. And yes, so this is going, this gives us an infinite amount of, as you can see, recall failed. I changed something there with the ceramic. I need to make sure that I didn't break something. Recall fail. This one I've eventually called it, I think. Stop disabled. So it was called here. It's gonna be called on the other side. Maybe they called at the same time. It's no big deal. So now we have one of the only times where the graph is being called. So, and on the other side we have two big canisters, 400 nuggets for graphite. So it's going to take many hours to fill given the number of coal that's going to happen. and we have 2000 nuggets ammonium. So this one I picked it up in Glacio. You know, it was in near the north gateway chamber. And I brought it back after packaging it because I thought that that was one of the most important resources of the game, ammonium, and it's also the most expensive. If you produce from soil, it's dramatic because you need a 2 for 1, and yeah. So it was important. So this way we have non-stop heat resin. So I put just 1 atmospheric condenser that's just focusing only on making hydrogen, and then we have a chemistry lab that's just taking heat resin and doing this non-stop, and ammonium whenever it's necessary. Yeah, that's it, I think. I'm going to just put this one so it can continue to produce, and we're going to take a fresh one. Okay, yes. Well, anyway. Okay, so we found, back to the main mission now. We found on Glacio, I also made some on Glacio, I also made, let me take some graphite for packaging. I also needed a titanium, I think, or one of the one in the cave, so I planned some so I've added automatic extractor there in the caves in Glacio to get that one. So it's extracting, but I have no canister there right now. Okay, let's leave the schematic here. Let's check the log. We're only missing Vesania for the main one. And we're missing Novus, Silva. Ah, there's a Silva. There's a Silva. Okay, maybe we can do Silva since we own Silva. In Silva Plains, collect data circuit model B on Silva Plains. Let's do that. After that, we'll do Novus, I think. And then Vesania for boss. We'll finish the trip. Okay, we have Usagi that we're gonna be using for its capabilities. Let's replan this one. Let's feed Usagi. Usagi, not hungry? It's Usagi, no? Hello? Growable. Why doesn't... Ah, it's still... Okay, I understand. It's still having some... the power is still on from when we were on Calidor. Okay, let's... Let's take the plane. We're looking for dunes. So right now... Second return again. Okay, let's go north. I guess we're mostly south, so... And it's the green one for the schematic, if I understand well. Let's turn around the equator first. Everything looks like Rex, but what is that? It's like we found it. It's very hard to see that it looks like some lights there, but it was never light. Yep, okay. Let's go back home. That's done. So we do Novos. Vesania. And then we're gonna be done with that. Okay, let's go to Novus. Check first in which part of Novus is it. Novus Flats. It's a moon, so it's very small. I think we're gonna have very little problems finding stuff. Novus. Solo is the moon of Vesania. There's something there already. Maybe it's just there. No, it's a floodlight. That's the Schematic. Alright. Nova's done. Let's go for Vesania. Last one. On Vesania, it's in the mountains and in the valleys. Let's go. Just see which point we're at right now. South equator. Region node, we're on equator right now. Let's just go east. So there was absolutely nothing. Now we had full noise. Alright, only one remaining. Aluminum alloy. So the north was there. Let's go a bit south. And then go spinning like this around the wrong spot. Okay, let's open, go more south. Let's spin around here. missing there. Light. And this is done. Oh, I'm still missing one. How can I still be missing one? No, we are done with boss. Okay. Let's go back item and schematic item. Okay. Cager. Silva. Get everything. So we are now able to create the extra large resource canister. Extra large reader. Extra large storage, is it that? No. Extra large resource canister. Diamond, exochip, nanocarbon alloy. 2 nanocarbon alloy. Okay, see. Oh well. Let's they asked me to socket use to activate sonic array. I just don't know where to put them. Up there. Hope I'm not gonna lose them all together now. Okay. New mission, help. I'll take back Usagi and Princess. And Enoki, if I can. I'm a bit full. Up. Okay, what's the new mission? All together, I got lab suit, QT, RTG. Okay. To QT and the lab suit. Where's the lab suit? Let's go for lab suit, no problem. Ah. What happened? Suit. Okay. Let's see. More missions. Final entry. Okay. GG. Yeah. Fault finder. Ah. It's one of the last ones I was wondering. Because there was still a schematic we didn't have, so I could guess that there would be more quests to come, probably. Help. Fault finder. Track this mission to complete it. Elysium crew assistance. Required emergency. I'm stuck. Help. Hit the green button. And this is gonna be for next video. Thanks for watching, guys.